This video is part of a series based on the book Impact or Invisible: Surviving the Data Age with AI by Angel Reyes, available on Amazon. Welcome to video 23 in our AI.powered research series. Today we're covering something that every researcher using AI absolutely must understand: what data should never be uploaded to AI tools. This isn't just about best practices. It's about avoiding serious ethical violations, legal problems, and career-ending mistakes. Here's the uncomfortable truth. When you paste text into ChatGPT, Claude, or any cloud-based AI tool, that data leaves your computer and goes to the AI provider servers. Depending on the tool and your settings, that data might be stored, might be reviewed by humans, and might even be used to train future AI models. For most research tasks, this is fine, but for certain categories of data, uploading to AI tools can violate IRB protocols, break confidentiality agreements, breach data protection laws like HIPAA or GDPR, or compromise unpublished research. I've heard horror stories of researchers who pasted patient data into ChatGPT or uploaded unpublished manuscripts, not realizing the implications. Don't let that be you. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear framework for what's safe and what's absolutely off limits. Let's understand why this is such a serious issue. Cloud-based AI tools work by sending your input to remote servers. When you type a prompt, that text travels over the internet to data centers owned by OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, or whoever provides the AI service. Your data is processed there, and the response is sent back. Most AI providers have policies about data retention and use. Some store inputs to improve their services. Some allow human reviewers to read conversations for quality assurance. Some use inputs as training data for future models. The specifics vary by provider and by which tier of service you're using. Even when providers claim not to store data, there are logging systems, backup processes, and security measures that may retain information. And policies can change. Data you uploaded under one policy might be governed by different terms later. For most research tasks, none of this matters. If you're asking for help structuring an argument or checking grammar on published content, there's no harm if that text is stored or even used for training. But for sensitive data, any of these possibilities represents a serious breach. Patient information stored on an AI company's servers violates HIPAA. Unpublished results shared with AI could compromise your competitive advantage or violate embargoes. Human subjects' data uploaded without consent violates research ethics. Here's the clear framework: data that should never go into cloud-based AI tools. Category 1, protected health information, which includes any data that could identify a patient: names, dates, locations, medical record numbers, diagnoses, treatments. Even if you think you've anonymized it, don't take the risk. IRB protocols specifically cover where research data can be stored and processed, and commercial AI servers typically aren't approved locations. Category 2, human subjects, data with identifying information, interview transcripts with names, survey responses linked to identifiable individuals, observational data that could identify participants. Your IRB consent forms almost certainly don't cover sharing this data with AI companies. Category 3, unpublished research and proprietary data, your preliminary results, your draft manuscripts, your grant applications before submission. If this information has competitive value or is under embargo, uploading it to AI systems puts it at risk. Category 4, student records and educational data. If you're working with data covered by FERPA or similar educational privacy laws, AI tools are off limits unless specifically authorized. Category 5, confidential business or institutional information. Data shared under NDA, proprietary methods, internal communications. Uploading these could breach legal agreements. When in doubt, don't upload it. Let's walk through the decision framework you should use before entering any data into AI tools. Question 1. Does this data contain information that could identify an individual? If yes, stop. Don't enter it. This includes obvious identifiers like names, and also indirect identifiers like combinations of age, location, and profession that could identify someone in a small population. Question 2. Is this data covered by a privacy regulation or institutional policy? Check whether HIPAA, GDPR, FERPA, or your institution's data governance policies apply. If they do, verify that AI tool use is explicitly permitted. Question 3. Does uploading this data violate any agreement I've signed? Consider IRB protocols, confidentiality agreements, NDAS, and data use agreements. These often specify where data can be processed. Question 4. Would I be comfortable if this data became public? This is your gut check question. If the data being exposed would harm anyone or compromise your research, don't enter it. Question 5. Is there a way to accomplish my goal without the sensitive data? Often you can get AI assistance by describing your situation in general terms rather than uploading the actual sensitive data. Run through these 5 questions before every AI interaction involving research data. Here are the safe alternatives when you need AI help with sensitive data. Alternative 1. Use de-identified or synthetic data. Instead of uploading real patient data, create a synthetic data set with the same structure and statistical properties. Ask the AI to help with your analysis approach using the synthetic data, then apply those methods to your real data locally. Alternative 2. Describe rather than share. Instead of pasting interview transcripts, describe the themes you're seeing and ask for help with coding frameworks. You get AI assistance without exposing participant responses. Alternative 3. Use local AI models. Increasingly, AI models can run entirely on your own computer without any data leaving your machine. Models like Llama can be installed locally for sensitive work. The capabilities are more limited than cloud models, but your data stays private. Alternative 4. Use enterprise versions with data protection agreements. Some institutions have contracts with AI providers that include specific data protection terms. Check whether your institution has such arrangements and what data they cover. Alternative 5. Work with aggregated or published data only. If you need AI help with analysis, use it for methodological guidance rather than actual data processing. How should I approach analyzing interview transcripts about medical experiences? Is safe. Pasting actual transcripts is not. These alternatives let you benefit from AI while maintaining data protection. Here's the impact of being rigorous about data protection. When you maintain strict boundaries about what data enters AI tools, you protect your research participants, your institution, and yourself. You protect research participants by honoring the consent they gave. When someone agrees to participate in your study, they trust you to handle their information appropriately. Uploading their data to commercial AI systems likely wasn't part of that agreement. You protect your institution by avoiding compliance violations. HIPAA violations can result in fines of thousands of dollars per incident. GDPR violations can reach into the millions. IRB protocol violations can shut down entire research programs. You protect yourself by avoiding career-damaging mistakes. A data breach or compliance violation can derail careers. Grants get revoked, papers get retracted, professional reputations get destroyed. The convenience of AI assistance isn't worth these risks, and you contribute to responsible AI. Adoption in research. When researchers demonstrate that they can use AI tools while maintaining rigorous data protection, it builds trust and enables broader adoption of beneficial AI applications. Be the researcher who shows that AI and data ethics can coexist. Let's summarize the key takeaways from this video. First, understand what happens to data in AI tools. When you enter information into cloud-based AI, it leaves your computer and is processed on remote servers. Storage, human review, and training use are all possibilities depending on the service and settings. Second, know the 5 categories of prohibited data: protected health information, human subjects data with identifiers, unpublished and proprietary research, educational records, confidential business information. When in doubt, don't upload it. Third, use the 5-question framework before every sensitive interaction. Can this identify anyone? Is it covered by regulations? Does it violate any agreements? Would I be comfortable if it went public? Can I accomplish this without the sensitive data? Fourth, employ safe alternatives: synthetic data, description instead of sharing, local AI models, enterprise agreements, and working with aggregated data all let you get AI benefits without data risks. Make data protection a reflexive practice, not an afterthought. Here's your takeaway to remember. The convenience of AI never justifies compromising research ethics or data protection. Never. If you find yourself thinking it's probably fine or no one will know, stop. Those rationalizations are the first step towards serious problems. The 5-second rule: if you can't immediately confirm that data is safe to upload, don't upload it. Take the time to verify, use an alternative approach, or simply decline to use AI for that particular task. In the next video, we'll explore understanding AI bias in research and how the data AI was trained on affects its outputs. If you found this valuable, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. Thank you for watching. This video covered just one concept from Impact or Invisible: surviving the data age with AI. The full book includes comprehensive frameworks for AI.powered research, step-by-step protocols, copy-paste templates, and strategies for researchers at every career stage. Get your copy on Amazon today and transform your research workflow. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos in this series.